So you're thinking about a move to San Diego? Today we're going to get into Carlsbad and specifically 92009. We're going to break down neighborhoods, things to do, places to go, cool attractions like behind us here in Alga Norte Park. Let's get into it right now.
Howdy, howdy, I'm Chris Erickson.
And I'm Cassidy Lewis.
And we are both realtors here in North County, San Diego. And if you're thinking about making the move here to San Diego, specifically North County, hit us up. Call, text, email. We love helping people relocate and make the move. If this is your first time to the channel, be sure to hit the subscribe button. We're dropping new videos here every single Tuesday. Neighborhoods, things to do, everything in between. So today we are cruising through vlog style. We're hitting up Carlsbad, specifically 92009, which is the southeast portion of Carlsbad, basically separated by El Camino Real and Palomar Airport Road, and then bordering Encinitas to the south. We're gonna go through neighborhoods, show you Bressi Ranch, Rancho Carrillo, a few of the parks around here.
So one of the things to think about in 92009 is also school districts. There's 3 of them here. There's Encinitas School District, San Marcos, and Carlsbad. Let's go check out the rest of 92009.
Right now we're walking down one of the main drags in Bressi Ranch here. Bressi as a whole, it's one of the more walkable communities in Carlsbad. This center that we're in right now is like the original center. The other side has a bunch of shops as well. They just finished kind of building that out. When was that, a few years ago?
Last year?
Yeah, last year. So a bunch more restaurants and shops over there. In the town center, there's a bunch of grocery stores. You got your Trader Joe's, Sprouts, all that kind of stuff. A CVS, little pharmacy up there. Coffee shops where we just hit up, Bird Rock Coffee. There's a few others. There's a Pete's actually right behind us as well. And then Cassie's been to a few other spots in here.
Yeah, a couple of the restaurants we really like are WR Kitchen and Bar, great barbecue spot, really good food. And then Casero is a really cool taco shop, a little more like a sit-down Mexican restaurant, super good margaritas, really great spot.
And then if you're looking for a sandwich and a beer at the same time, go hit up Board and Brew. They got a lot of local beers and really killer sandwiches as well.
Bressi Ranch is a master plan community here in Carlsbad, kind of the north side of 92009. Really cool community. They made a huge point of making it super walkable, made the village something where you didn't have to leave or get in the car. So it's super convenient right here. A lot of options right here in the community, which just kind of ties you into that Bressi Ranch community feel. This ranch definitely has its own feel. It's a little bit more East Coast storybook, if you will. A lot of that colonial feel too.
So a lot of these homes you'll see as we're walking by, the garages are actually in the back, so they have alleyways back there. Some homes do have driveways and stuff.
Which just means the yards are not huge in the back.
Yeah.
It's usually like a patio, courtyard feel. And that's kind of why they built up the green space and parks and stuff up so much here, is to kind of give you that outdoor space if you need it.
This area, Bressi, is on the higher end of the Carlsbad homes here, especially 92009, and where we're at right now is basically like the northern part of 92009. So right to the north is Palomar Airport, to the east is El Camino Real. Of community parks. Right now we are sitting actually in Alga Norte Community Park. It's one of the bigger ones here in Carlsbad.
Alga Norte has a skate park, huge playground, big baseball field, aquatic center with 2 pools, splash pad, spot for food. It's a really great park. So let's go check out 92009.
All right, we're cruising down one of the trails in a neighborhood called Rancho Carrillo, which is one of the larger like master plan communities in 92009.
There's a ton of options for housing in here. There's condos, there's townhomes, there's starter, detached, single family, there's larger homes, some with killer views.
Rancho Carrillo is kind of separated into, I think it's like 17 different, call them like villages. Right now we're in Quintana, and this area is kind of like the mid-range detached homes. So the whole of Rancho Carrillo is pretty big. Like it's a pretty large footprint. Like right behind Cassidy here, that's Rancho Carrillo. We have San Marcos over here, which is the border on that side of 92009. There's a little bit Rancho Carrillo over that way too. So a lot of different options in here, and like we are on one of the trails, a handful of trails cruising through here.
So a really cool part of this community is a lot of neighborhoods you can walk to your community elementary school.
This whole community is within an HOA, so you're gonna have HOA fees. It kind of varies throughout, but there's also a few amenities around here. And so some of the amenities, there's a community center up here with a pool that everybody up here has access to. And then not part of the HOA community, but really easy access from here is Leo Carrillo Park. You can take a search and maybe find the white peacock. You can go, you know, grab some food with the kids, go have a picnic out there. There's some picnic tables and whatnot. It's just a nice big open area right here in the Rancho Carrillo area. All right, we're at Leo Carrillo Ranch, and it is a National Historic Landmark right here in the heart of Carlsbad. I don't know how many acres, but there's a lot of space.
1,750 acres.
There we go.
See, you just asked me to memorize this stuff. And Leo Carrillo, we just found a little tidbit. Leo Carrillo was also an actor. He was a rancher, but also an actor, most famous for his role as Poncho on the Cisco Kid series.
All right, so we are in Meadow Ridge in another section here of 92009. This is one of the most affordable areas in Carlsbad.
So Meadow Ridge is made up of mainly condos, but there are some townhome options where it's just one shared wall. Meadow Ridge is part of the San Marcos School District, so just something to keep in mind. One of the great things about Meadow Ridge, they have a really cool community amenities. They've got a couple pools, they've got tennis courts right behind us here, and just a ton of green space. There's a lot of grass here.
So yeah, it's definitely one of those starter neighborhoods, but you do get all the amenities. You're in Carlsbad, you're right on the border, right across, basically right across the street is San Marcos, and San Elijo Hills starts right there. In Meadow Ridge, the condo style, some of them are kind of like a reverse floor plan where you walk in, you're in the living area, kitchen, and then all the rooms and stuff are downstairs. So we're standing right at the entrance of La Costa Town Square. We have Sinopolis right over here, and then behind us is like the main strip, but this whole area, it's one of the newer shopping centers, and it feeds a lot of this La Costa and surrounding area. They have grocery stores, they have a gym right over here. This main drag is, it's a lot of like chain restaurants and stuff. We got Habit right over here is Starbucks, and then a few other chain spots. If you want more of that local feel, you could head on down to Carlsbad Village, which is in a different zip code, but they have a ton of little local spots, little coffee shops, restaurants.
So we're right in front of Bushfire, which is a really great little spot here. Really good barbecue options, really tasty beer selection. It's a good spot.
And sometimes they do have live music right out front here towards the weekends and stuff.
92009, there are a lot of La Costas. There's La Costa Valley, there's La Costa Oaks, there's Old La Costa, there's La Costa Canyon, There's, am I missing any?
The Costa Ridge,
La Costa
which is like
Ridge,
the high-end
yeah.
stuff. Yeah, La Costa is the main joint here in 92009. It is one of the major portions. La Costa Oaks is one of the kind of higher end neighborhoods here. There's a few loops in here. The outer ones have some views and stuff. There's a few trails up here.
Costa Oaks South is where the clubhouse is located also. They've got a really nice clubhouse center and then pool also. So really nice facility.
We're at the edge of La Costa Oaks, and right behind us there's a bunch of hiking. You can kind of go switchbacks up and down this mountain here. Mountain, hill, big hill, whatever. It's not really a mountain. It doesn't snow up here, but right over the other side is actually San Elijo Hills. It connects with a few trails back there.
From most of these hiking trails, there's killer views. You can see the lagoon in the distance, the ocean. Really cool spot. And if you live in La Costa Oaks, this is a super easy thing to just jump on these trails. And we know a lot of people that do a morning trail run.
So we are still headed through. We're in Carlsbad, San Diego, California, where it never rains, but today it was raining. So it's mid-November, and it's like the first time, I just read the article this morning, it rained since April. So just to give you a little perspective, when we say it doesn't ever rain, yeah, except today.
Yeah.
So yeah, you'll get a little few rainstorms, like the one that cruised through today. It's like dumped for, I don't know,
10 minutes.
10 minutes, yeah, and then it was through. So that's kind of how it usually goes. And today we were supposed to be raining all day, and it's partly cloudy, a little breezy, a little chilly, but not too shabby. Walking through the ranches area in Carlsbad. Actually borders Alivenhain, which is in Encinitas, kind of right behind us. And these are like the big, huge homes in 92009 of Carlsbad.
They range anywhere from 4,000 to 7,000 square feet. So if you're looking for a little larger, these are definitely a good option.
Yeah, and this whole area where we are, it's kind of centered around the high school. I guess it's 20 years old now, but it was new when we were going to high school, La Costa Canyon. So a lot of these communities are just called like the La Costa Canyon community, the ranch. They'll have their own little names, Tiburon.
Saddle Ridge.
Some of these in this back La Costa Canyon area, you will see there are some views, not really canyons, but kind of big open space. And so a lot of them on the edges and stuff will have views. One of the biggest attractions in this portion of Carlsbad is La Costa Resort, the Omni. There's 2 golf courses out here. They have a spa, great place for a staycation. You can purchase a membership. They have different packages and stuff for locals or anything like that. A lot of the places around here are just rentals, like vacation rentals that people rent them out, but you could also cruise here and just enjoy a nice little weekend around the pool. Hit up Bob's Steakhouse right here.
There's also some great water slides too, and it's just a really relaxing spot to be, and really kind of a staple here in North County. In the southern portion of what we call Old La Costa. So the south portion of Old La Costa feeds into NCS School District, while the north feeds into San Marcos. We are here in Rancho Ponderosa. This is a neighborhood of single-family homes, mostly one story. There's a few two-story options, but on the smaller side, really, really great community. There's a couple of parks. You can see the one behind us here. There's a couple of parks in the community.
And it's super close to, once again, the Forum shops right here. El Camino Real, the main drag, actually going down Encinitas Boulevard. It has all the big box stores, you know, your Home Depots, your Targets.
You can see that we're right on the border of Encinitas, right here behind us. So this is the furthest south in Carlsbad, 92009. At Stagecoach Park, which is one of the other really cool parks here in 92009. We already hit Alga Norte, which has a lot of cool amenities. This one has two big old baseball fields where they do also concerts in the park during the summer. So you've also got a community center that has basketball courts, meeting spaces you can rent out, tennis courts right here behind us, and great playground and pathways and stuff for riding bikes and stuff. It's a great spot.
In the city of Carlsbad during the summers, they do have concerts in the park. There's 4 community parks throughout Carlsbad, and they just rotate it through these free concerts. They have food trucks out there, and it's just really cool to get out there, listen to some music, bring your friends out. You can bring some drinks, some food, whatever you want, set up on the ball fields and enjoy a nice little evening of music. Today we covered a lot of 92009. We didn't hit all the neighborhoods here because it is pretty big, but we did hit a lot of the big ones. The whole La Costa area, which is a big bulk of 92009. We hit Bressi Ranch, Rancho Carrillo, which is another big master plan community here. A few of the amenities around. There's some shopping, there's some killer parks. And then of course Omni La Costa is here as well if you're looking for a staycation.
And then one of the big takeaways for 92009 and something to just think about if this is the place for you is school district. So figuring out which school district is important to you and then kind of picking your neighborhoods, because like we mentioned, it can be San Marcos, it can be Carlsbad, and it can be Encinitas school districts.
If you are thinking about moving here to Carlsbad, hit us up, call, text, email, whatever's easiest for you. We love helping people make the move. We also recently did a vlog on San Elijo Hills, which borders 92009, so be sure to take a look there. We'll have a link right above. Just a little bit more perspective of the area, where we're at, another little neighborhood, well, a big neighborhood, I guess, another master plan community right here in North County.
We are both realtors here in North County, San Diego. If this is your first visit to our channel, definitely subscribe. We're dropping new videos every week, neighborhoods, things to do, places to see, and we're getting even more in detail now out on the streets, checking out some really cool neighborhoods, so definitely subscribe. Thanks for following along. I'm Cassidy Lewis.
I'm Chris Erickson.
And we'll see you next time.